The female CEO ripped off the waiter's mask, only to realize he was the husband who abandoned her 5 years ago. Seeing the man she once loved reduced to a hotel waiter, she felt a sharp pang in her chest, but years of anger and humiliation quickly took over. She ordered him to drink all the wine on the table, unaware she would soon regret it deeply. 5 years ago, they were the perfect couple, but the woman suffered from severe heart disease and urgently needed a transplant. Watching her in pain, the man's heart shattered. Doctors told him, if no donor was found soon, she wouldn't survive, so he made a decision to give her his own heart, but this would mean his own body would deteriorate rapidly. Not wanting to drag her down, he made her sign divorce papers before the surgery. She was devastated, not knowing the truth. She believed he no longer loved her. Broken-hearted, she agreed to the divorce, unaware he was giving her a second chance at life. Years later, the man's artificial heart was failing, and his mother was critically ill, desperately in need of a $2 million surgery. The doctor urged him to tell the truth, but he felt too ashamed to face her. One day at the hospital, he ran into the woman and her fiancé. They were doing a premarital checkup. She mocked him, saying she found a matching heart donor right after he left, and now she had found true love too. He congratulated her, but her fiancé suddenly thanked him, saying that if he hadn't walked away, he never would have met such an incredible woman, now a renowned businesswoman. He smiled bitterly and asked to borrow $2 million, but the woman slapped him, called him shameless, and walked away. He clutched his chest in pain, but she didn't see, tears already welling in her eyes. That night, he returned home to find his mother collapsed. Her body could no longer hold on. A friend told him, a wealthy businessman would host an engagement banquet at the hotel tomorrow, and he should work the event for extra money. But he never imagined the bride-to-be would be her. Wanting to avoid the awkward scene, he planned to leave quietly, but the fiancé recognized him and waved him over for wine. The woman instantly recognized his eyes and couldn't believe he was working as a server. She ripped off his mask, stunned to see the familiar face. Before she could speak, her best friend splashed wine in his face, calling him a liar and a heartbreaker. The guests started whispering, and the woman's painful memories came flooding back. Trying to stay composed, she invited him to drink a toast to her wedding, but the doctor had warned him, alcohol could stop his heart at any moment. He refused, but she knew he was desperate for money, so she had 2 cases of wine brought in, offering him $20,000 per glass. He hesitated, but with his mother's life hanging by a thread, he accepted. He said, for money, he'd do anything. Her heart broke hearing those words, but he kept drinking. He hadn't even finished a few glasses before vomiting blood. She rushed forward, but he pushed her away. Only when the last drop of wine was gone did he collapse to the ground. Just then, her mother arrived. Recognizing the man on the floor, she immediately ran to help him. Looking at her daughter's cold expression, she could no longer stay silent. She finally revealed the truth from 5 years ago.